Sorry, I just wanted to do a live with the one and only Miguel because we've travelled a lot together, but I don't think we've ever done any videos or anything before. And he's the reason that our whole community was founded, and I've learnt so much from him and I respect him so much. So I just wanted him to give a bit of a background on who he is and why he started doing this.
Perfect. So I will have to yell at you guys so you guys understand us. Make sure that if you don't hear the audio perfectly, if it's too far away, just let us know. But yeah, 100% appreciated to be here. As Cindy already said, for the people that may not know me, my name is Miguel. I'm currently 26 years old. I live in Dubai. Formerly lived in Germany, half Portuguese, half German. Yeah, basically why I'm telling you this is because you guys have to understand before why I founded this community is where I come from. So I come from a normal family. I was born in Namibia, Africa, where we had a business. My family, my mom, my dad had a business. We were doing really well. Moved to Germany because of the war. They took our business, and from there on I kind of found out how it is to not have money. We struggled our life through I basically struggled a lot my teenage years with my mom, my sis. My mom was working 3 jobs, so I kind of found out that money is very important, right? Especially if you don't have it. And I made sure in my mind, it was already set in my mind before I really started it, is that I will be financially free. I will have money. I will not have the same troubles as my family or my mom had, and I want to be financially free, travel the world, have money, and be financially stable in the future. So very soon, in young ages, I started to learn about money, about businesses, about personal development, about positivity, about how the world really works, and just getting mentored in YouTube or on YouTube on these platforms out there. And I was struggling a lot when I started with 18 to start to learn more about finance, about investing, about trading. I was in international business school. I thought that they will teach me everything about finance and money, but they didn't. So I kind of figured out I needed to do it myself. So what I did is I was on YouTube, I was on Google again, searching for how to learn to trade and invest, and there was no information. So I kind of founded the community because I saw people having the same struggles that I have, and that's there's no financial guidance, there's no mentorship, there's no easy and pretty cheap platform to join and learn trading, because most of us, especially me at that time, I had no money. I didn't have money to pay a trading course, 20K, 15K, 10K, whatever. So I founded a good solution, and I founded the solution, and then I founded the TPR community to give people the same opportunity. So that's basically how I started this, and so far, after 5, 6, 7 years, our community is pretty large internationally, more than 4,000 active people, and we're doing really great, and people are getting themselves informed about money, about investing, how to build their online business, and most of them are living pretty good lives if they stay on it and consistent. So yeah, that's basically it.
Perfect. So I'll just ask you a few more questions. So I know a lot of people always want to start something like this, but they're either too scared or they will think it's a pyramid scheme or a scam. So what is your best piece of advice in that regard?
So obviously scam is really good that you said that, because scam at the end of the day, SCAM, stands for still confused about money, and that's what most people are, right? The normal educational system and the system that we follow, that we need to follow, school system, university, apprenticeships, whatever, is designed to keep you stupid on money. So the government, the system will never teach you about money, because if you are uneducated on a subject that is most important for them, you will just pay your taxes, you will shut up, and you will just pay the governments, and they use the money. Now, obviously, and I like to do this example where I say, imagine you have your own country. Imagine you are in a position to rule a country. Do you really want them to be informed about the most important subject, like money? Do you want them to be informed about that? Or do you want them to be stupid about that, not informed about that, so you can basically put them in a slave system, which if you Google slave, the definition of slave, and you basically put it on today's normal 9-to-5 working lifestyle, this is basically the same. So you don't want to inform the society about money, so you can keep them dumb about it, so you can enslave them, take the money, tax money, that's how they call it, and especially tax and the tax system, if you do some research on this is completely illegal. Now they want to keep you stupid, once, because they can tax you. Second of all, because that's how the system works, right? People that don't have financial freedom, people that don't have enough resources, they stay quiet, they stay following the system, and that's what they want. They want you to follow the system, such as we want you to follow the system when we join, if you join our community, right? Everyone that leads people wants people to follow their system. Now the system can be good or bad, deciding or will be decided by you and which system you join. If you join our system, obviously it's good where you get all this information, but again, this whole scam thing, this whole lack of information about finance will obviously result in you thinking that this is bullshit, this scam, this doesn't work, it's a pyramid scheme, it's whatsoever. Now you will have to find out and understand by asking your mentors, asking Tanisha, for example, asking the people that introduce you to this. You can always ask them all the critical questions. We have answers for everything, and if they don't have answers for it, there will be mentors like me that are longer in the business, as encountered, like we already encountered all of the different objections, where we can help you guys and answer all these things, because we are a complete 100% legal company registered in America, governed and ruled by the SEC. So basically, ruled, or not ruled, but how do you say? We are governed. It's more like we are regulated.
Yeah.
We are regulated. That's what I'm looking for the word. We are regulated by the SEC, which is the largest financial security and exchange commission. It's the one from America, also the highest in all of them. They regulate us. They check if what we do is legal. You can check that out at investment.com. So at the end of the day, what we are is a community. We give you information. We don't take your money. We don't trade your money. Yes, we have opportunities where your money can be traded by automations, by partners that we have inside of the community, but no one never has the opportunity or the custody of your money. You keep your money on your side. So that is basically how we easily can assure you and prove that we are not a scam. Because if we would have been a scam or set this up as a scam, we needed the opportunity to touch your money, but never ever we have the opportunity to touch your money. So that proves that we are not a scam, because every other scam, if it's really a scam where we need to take your money, we would have need you guys, if you are part of the community, to put money on our accounts where we have access to take the money, but we never have that. That's actually one of the biggest rules in iGenius. In the community, never put money somewhere where you don't know where it is, and especially don't put money and send money to other people, because if you've sent it, it's already gone. Now in our community, this will never happen. At the end of the day, I will just challenge you guys with one question, and that is, how can financial education be a scam? And that's what you learn with us. Our community is all about financial intelligence, knowledge, courses, trading, how to trade, guidance, mentorship around trading, investing, crypto, stocks, all of this. So again, how can information be a scam?
Yeah, I think it's really important as well. Like before I started doing this, I just wanted to learn about investing and trading. I had no idea about what was actually going on in the world, and I learned everything. Everything here, and it really opened up my eyes, like listening to you and the team calls, and I just got much of an insight of everything. I just wanted to learn how to invest and trade, but then it really opened my eyes up to what's going on in society, what's going on in the world that we're not aware of, because I've always been studying for my whole life for 16 years, and it just never got brought to my attention how wrong the system actually is. So I think it's really important to find successful people to follow along with, and I'm grateful for our community, having mentors like Miguel, and he's doing great things for what we do here. So I appreciate you. And also, what's your biggest piece of advice on starting something new like this?
So in general, if you start something new in life that maybe is something that in the eye of the normal society is a critical thing, because obviously still, if you have all the information, you understand that what we do is legal and real and it works and whatever, most people will be against it. So everything that is beyond the normal system will always be talked about bad, which is completely normal, right? Where people don't have information, they think it's a risk, they don't want to take it, they are scared. Family members, people around them, the society tells them to follow the normal step, the normal guided and normal already set up system, which at the end of the day will result in being average. And if you don't want to be average, you will have to find other opportunities in life, and such opportunities like we have, but there are many others. So what I would tell you if you start something new is get a mentor. That's number one. Follow someone that can show you that this works. Okay, there's a lot of bullshit out there, and I'm completely aware of that. I'm not saying that every business that is similar to ours is legal and works and is good for you, but you will have to find out by seeing people and their results. So don't follow what someone says, but follow their results, follow their, how open they are, how much they show themselves. If they have a record, for example, if they have been teaching since a long time, find the mentors, for example. So for example, if you go on my Instagram, I post every day, you can see where I am. I'm very transparent about my results, where I am, where I live. I don't give a fuck because I am not scamming, right? So I can be open, I show my face, you know where I am. So this is very important. So if you follow someone where you think it's a little bit shady because they don't post anything, that's not taken into account if you are messaging someone that is new in the business that does not have this trading record or record in general, where they have a lot of pictures or whatever, but see if they jump on a Zoom call, see how they behave, see if they show their face, and our community members will always do that because we are transparent in what we do. It works. So number one, as I just said, be aware of who you follow and follow the facts and not only what they say. Number two, if you start something new, is follow and start something where you have a mentor, right? Don't do it yourself. There are so many business opportunities out there where you will have to do it yourself, but especially in our community, you have mentors, you are guided. So when you are able to get mentored by someone or you have a mentor, then drop your ego and just follow the system, because that most likely will make you successful if it's a system that is meant to make you successful, right? There are other systems that we just talked about, they don't have the best interest in you. Just one thing to confirm that, just ask yourself the question, does the government, the state, the country that you live in, the society in general really has the best interest in you? Normally not, and you know that by seeing how the world is changing, by what happened in the last couple of years, especially with something related to the common flu. You should have known and seen and really, you should have felt that the government has not you in interest, but their money and their agendas and whatever. So be very conscious about that. Number one, again, as I said, be assured and follow someone that has the results that you want. Number two, if you have a mentor, follow the system, follow the steps, put your ego aside. And number three is stay on it and never quit. Now people, and there are so many things you can become successful with, but the most important lesson that you have to learn is step number three. As I just said, just start and follow and continue, don't stop. Because there will be many times where you think, hey, I'm too slow, this is not working, I'm not making money, I'm maybe even losing money, which is completely normal if you start a business that you invest a lot of money and the return is not the same yet. So just follow through it. There's a lot of statistics in our business that show that if you stay on it, you will be part of the top 10% in trading, in the marketing, in drop shipping, in e-commerce, in whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what you do, pick it, stay on it. Obviously, there are many advantages and disadvantages of businesses. Especially our business has a lot of advantages over all of the other businesses. Maybe we talk about that in a different Instagram live, because that's a lot. But especially this is one of the best businesses where you have low risk, zero, near to zero cost to start this business. Even if it doesn't work out for you, you can just quit. There's no backlashes, there's no money that you have to repay, there's no loans that you took to pay this business or to start this business, such as in the real physical world where a coffee shop costs you somewhere near to 20, 30, 40, 50, up to 100 more thousand US dollars to do it, and then if no one walks in and you have to close it, now you have to pay all this debt. And this business, the highest you can join with is $1,499. So most people would not end up on the streets after spending $1,499 and maybe not pushing through and maybe finding out that's not for them. So join and push through. Don't stop. Don't look left. Don't look right. Some things will appear as easier and better, but the grass is never greener. The grass is only green where you water it. So water this grass. Focus on it. Push hard. Join and never quit. And that's what I did. For example, I was very unsuccessful in my first years, but I'm talking about what I did personally, and that is pushing through, just staying on it, not looking left and right. Sometimes there are some very nice things on the left side or on the right side, but I just said, okay, I just already put so much time and money into this, I'm just gonna stay. Money in terms of investing into myself, into the business, traveling, getting to meet all the leaders, using the product, obviously trading and also losing, making money. So I was 100%, and as I said, number three is 100% focus on this if you join it. Maybe in the beginning it will be a little bit overwhelming in terms of information, overwhelming in terms of feedback that you get from friends and family. They will try to talk you out of this, which is, as I said, we talked about it, completely normal. Just stay on it, push through, and you will see the results, because results are shown most likely after the first 90 days and more. Don't never ever quit before 90 days. It's the same with the gym. You cannot go to gym for 1 week and then expect results. You will have to at least push through 90 days. That's where you see a little bit of growth. You see, okay, you're a little bit fitter, maybe you sleep better, maybe your muscles you are just stronger. That's where you feel it after 90 days. And then you continue on these results, but below 90 days, never judge this business. This is very important, I would say. So yeah, that's what I would say in terms of, to answer the question, what I would do if I start this opportunity or any opportunity out there. I think that's very important. Get into the system, follow the system, have a mentor, drop your ego, and join and never stop, and you're going to see the success with everything in life where there are already people that had success, right? If you follow people that already have success in the system, and you can achieve it too. They did not do anything different. They just pushed through, stayed on it, and stayed consistent, and that's basically it.
Yeah, I think also as well for that covered for when you do start a new opportunity, but before starting, if you're concerned about starting something, I think there's never going to be a right time to start something new. And the only difference between a successful person and a non-successful person is that the successful person actually takes on risk and decides to take on new opportunities, compared to someone that isn't successful because they're always just staying in the same spot. They're never developing in any aspects of their life. So I think that's really important if you're thinking about starting something new, but you just don't know whether you should. There's never ever going to be a perfect time. You can always come up with many excuses. I could have come up with many excuses in my life because of things going on in my life personally, that I'm studying, that I'm working, I'm too busy, no one around me agreed with what I'm doing, but I just push through those tough times and it always works out in the end. You're going to just trust the process. But yeah, I would just ask one more question. Why are you here in Australia?
So I am here in Australia because 1 year ago, you were very mentor, and you guys maybe know her. If not, about a year ago, someone messaged me on WhatsApp and said, hey, I just joined this business. I have no idea what I need to do, but I need to make this work. I'm in big trouble. And that was Cindy. Cindy is our Australian leader, sponsor of Tanisha, her mentor too. And I promised her that if she builds a bigger community or a certain amount of numbers in one country, I will come and visit the country. And especially now we are here in Australia, just building the business, just establishing the teams, teaching people, signing new people up, giving them trainings, spending good time together, doing lifestyle things, going to the pool, just having fun, and teaching people about financial freedom. And what we always say, which is the motto number one in the TPR, is information changes situation. So we are bringing the information of the TPR into the country, Australia, basically the continent, to inspire, educate you guys, and give you ideas and opportunities how you can change your life financially, lifestyle-wise, and just in terms of quality. So yeah, that's why we are here. And if you are in Australia, if you are from Australia, if you are watching from Australia, not part of this so far, I would really recommend to position yourself, because we are still very fresh, very young in this country, and you would have so much upside, so much positive things would and could happen to your business by just taking one of the first positions and being the pioneer with us here in Australia. Obviously, we already did that in many other countries, so we have a proof of record. It's not the first time that we successfully build a new country, and especially the ones that hop in the first are the ones that get rewarded. Doesn't mean that if you jump in later that you won't be rewarded, but especially when it comes to the network side, good positioning in a business is always important. It's always good to join us now, yesterday, in 1 year, 10 years, or especially right now is the best position. As always, successful people focus on the right now and joining the business right away, take decisions fast and stick to them. So you guys have the opportunity to join this very successful, beautiful, intelligent mentor, and I would definitely recommend you to do that, because Tanisha, for me, is someone that I really focus on. She's someone with a lot of, how can I say, professionalism, someone that is really good in this business and even gonna blow up even more. So you have a very great mentor right here sitting next to me, and you should definitely join her.
Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunities here in Australia, and a lot of people aren't doing this, so it does seem very unknown to a lot of people. And I think that's like a big thing here, is that a lot of people aren't aware of this sort of stuff because we're kind of down under. So yeah, yeah, it's honestly a perfect time to get in this. The markets are completely at an all-time low at the moment, so it's no better time to start educating yourself and in finances and everything. So yeah, I think we'll leave it at that, but thank you for coming on.
See you guys. Let's
Bye bye.